In Malaysia, at the peak of the pandemic, COVID-19 reported cases experienced all-time highs, but actually, there's still many people who aren't able to get COVID tests and evaluations due to government disabilities and a lack of proper transportation. TIMA Dr. Tan Xiang Ning participated in the mobile COVID-19 evaluation center project as she travels into remote regions serving patients with movement disabilities. While she's there, she has acquired important life lessons. Let's take a look.
We have to ensure that our phone is safe, so we wrap it in plastic. Before wearing protective clothing, I must go to the restroom and drink some water, but I can drink too much and cannot consume too little. If I didn't drink water, I won't have water at all later. Okay, so we have to wear it now. We went to the third house, and over there, one person contracted COVID-19. The other 8 residents did come into contact with the personnel, so they have to wear the pink waistband. Today, we are doing a second detection test. The first test showed everyone to be negative, and after 10 days, the second test will determine if they can remove their waistbands, meaning that they are out of quarantine.
In order to speed up the evaluation time of patients' quarantine situation, TIMA Dr. Tan Xiang Ning will study the patient's medical backgrounds while on the ambulance. She has to also wear protective clothing while sitting in an ambulance without air conditioning. Along with the bumpy roads, medical workers must endure uncomfortable feelings.
We didn't find his home on the first visit. Maybe his home is too far away or remote. There are no door plates in that kind of rural area, so we have to rely on locals to ask who and where, and ask about what street does he lives on. After making a turn, we discovered errors, so we must come back out. While driving the ambulance, I felt very uncomfortable, and I was also wearing protective clothing. It didn't feel good, and after lunchtime, it only gets worse.
Carrying on the responsibility of managing a center for evaluating COVID-19, TIMA Dr. Tan Xiang Ning admitted that the experience this time has changed her life.
I felt bad because normally we ask the patient to be there by 8. We question them if they arrive at 10, but we never think in the patient's situation. Whereas they do not have transportation, means to leave their homes and seek treatment. They need someone who can drive them to the places. Under these circumstances, it's tough for them to come to our clinic. This really educates me.
During the pandemic, life is tough for many people. If only we can have more compassion and patience for one another, warmth will arrive to corners of society.